And now turning to the NFL, it is time for Hangin with Herm with ESPN analyst and former NFL head coach Herm Edwards. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, we are starting with the Eagles. We saw the Eagles get revenge on the Giants to split up their matchups this season, but one of the bigger outcomes from that game was the loss of Giants running back Cam Skattebo. I like saying his name, by the way, Skattebo. So we lost him for the season. How much of an impact will his absence have?
Well, and look, I mean, him and Jackson Dart obviously brought a lot of energy to this organization and to their fan base. And whether you're a Giant fan or not, when you see an injury like this, and I'm a former player before I'm even a former coach, you just feel for the young man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just sad to watch. But look, he's young. He's going to recover. He'll be involved with this Giant team for a long time going forward.
Yeah, absolutely. There was also some controversy in that game about a tush-push play in the second quarter and whether a fumble should have been called. Can you explain what happened there? And do you think the controversy surrounding the tush-push is even warranted?
Well, the tush-push, we've probably seen the last year of the tush-push, right? The Eagles run it, obviously, and the Buffalo Bills have their own version of it as well. But I think the tush-push, we're going to see the last year of this. It's become quite a talking point. So I think the league is a little bit tired of it, and owners are probably tired of it as well. So it's probably time to let it go.
Goodbye, tush push. Okay. All right. In the nightcap, we saw Aaron Rodgers facing off for the first time against his former team, the Packers, and his former backup, Jordan Love. Green Bay, they got the win. What should we take away from that game when it comes to both teams and their quarterbacks?
Well, obviously, I think both teams have good quarterbacks. But this thing was all about Aaron Rodgers playing his former team. And I think people forgot about Love replacing Aaron Rodgers. It meant as much to him as it meant to Aaron Rodgers to win this game. And Love was outstanding. I mean, he went on the road to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. That is a hard venue to play in. I played in it as a player. I've coached in it. It's a very tough place to win. And the Green Bay was outstanding last night. Not taking anything from the Pittsburgh Steelers, but last night the Green Bay Packers were the better team. Yeah,
and also want to mention really quick, also last night, the New York Jets, as a native New Yorker, the New York Jets finally won a game. Congrats. But let's talk about the final game of this week, my Kansas City Chiefs. So it's funny, I'm a New Yorker, but I spent some time in Kansas City, so I root for the Chiefs as well. The Jets and the Chiefs, all right. But the Chiefs and the Commanders, they're coming up on Monday Night Football, is that right? So you're a former coach from, the Kansas City Chiefs, back in the 90s, early 2000s. Yep. What should we watch for in that game?
Well, I think the Washington Commanders have a good football team, but they're missing one of their best players, and that's the quarterback, Jaden Daniels, who actually played for me at Arizona State when I was a head coach there. With that being said, I think the Chiefs now are a team that earlier in the season, they were injured. There were a lot of players missing, especially on the offense, and the defense kind of kept it afloat. The last couple of weeks, these guys are getting well. Now they're in full capacity now. They have their players back. Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. He's the best quarterback in the National Football League. There is no question about that. They're playing in Arrowhead on Monday night. Good luck, Washington. That's a hard place to play, especially on Monday night.
Yes, I have spent plenty of moments there, plenty of time there at Arrowhead Stadium. It is intense with those Chiefs fans. We'll see how that plays out. And Herm, while we have you on a much heavier note, yesterday we found out that former Jets offensive lineman Nick Mangold had passed away from kidney disease complications. He was obviously a beloved player in the league. We just wanted to ask your thoughts on him and the impact that he had.
Well, he made a great impact, and I didn't know him personally, but knew him as a player, obviously. And anyone that talks about him, they have high esteem for him, what kind of man he was, right, and husband and father. That comes to play right away when they talked about Nick Mangold. Our prayers go out to his family, obviously. And, when you play in the National Football League or you coach in the National Football League, regardless of what team you coach or play for, there's a brotherhood. There's this huddle. We call it the huddle. He was a part of our huddle. He will continue to be a part of our huddle, especially now in prayers.
Yeah, we're certainly thinking about his family. Herm, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.